Well, go on, my people. My name is Bouff, and allow me to introduce myself.
Who's up and coming? Who's got next? This is.
Allow me to introduce myself.
How would I describe my sound? My sound is Afro-fusion, which is obviously Afrobeat in the center of everything, but it's fused with different elements of Western influences. So from R&B to hip hop and rap and etc. You know, some of my musical legends like, 50 Cent, Burna Boy and J Hus all influenced my sound. You know, I'm from Nigeria, so shout out all my Nigerians over there. But I'm from Nigeria, born and raised. I moved out to the Middle East, so I actually did grow up in Dubai and Qatar. I was influenced over there by, different blend of cultures and stuff. My mom always had, obviously DVDs, and we used to listen to a lot of CDs and watch 50 Cent growing up. You know, we used to hear a lot of radio from the British side as well. And I feel like these sounds really fused, the Afro-fusion, because these are elements that I could put in my songs, and add certain things, whether it's the Middle Eastern flute that you hear or the Arabic guitars and stuff like that, or the, R&B samples and stuff that I use in my songs. All of these things, came from being obviously Nigerian and having that Afro element, but also being in the Middle East and influenced by Western cultures when I moved over here in Canada. So for me, my influences are 50 Cent, Burna Boy, J Hus, and obviously the late Michael Jackson. I would say part of the reason why 50 Cent, Burna, and J Hus influenced me and my style is because of our personalities. I could see a lot of myself in them. And when it comes to just charisma, the way they carry themselves, the way they, they're confident about the art that they make, and their sound and their style. I think that's something that I definitely relate to. Also, the sound too. J Hus, being more from the British side, and influencing my British side and music and styles like that, to 50 Cent, even to the way he would dress, to the way he comes up and his business mindset and the way he acts outside of the music and carries himself. That's something I always aspired to move like, and something that really inspired me growing up. So I think those are the main reasons why, when it comes to personality, charisma, and the way they are very confident about the music and the art. That is three things I pay attention to very particularly. Michael Jackson is just Michael Jackson, innit? Like, he just smooth, man. I always loved him growing up, so yeah.
That man going too bad, enough man think their time. Till we seen him person, should've seen the way he froze. We let him slide that one time, should've take his chain for show. Was pissed when I got back home, like I missed the drop when the pig up. Now fuck that shit, go spin the block.
Crazy. Where'd I come up with the name Bouff? So growing up, I think I was like in grade 10 or something like that. There was this one Spanish girl in my class. I think we were in summer school, and we were playing around, and she called me Bouff Pappy. So from that day on, like, it just kind of became like an inside joke with me and my friends and my circles. They always used to call me Bouff Pappy and stuff. But then obviously I started making music. I didn't know what name to go for. I was gonna go with Bouff Pappy, but growing up in Scarborough and being around certain people, obviously they were like, yo, you might have to take up Pappy. So I just said, yo, Bouff sounds a lot more smoother, honestly, and it's cool. So I just went along with Bouff, man. So how do I explain my music making process? I'll say my music making process, it really depends sometimes, but more often than none, I really just go in there. The first thing is to obviously, I'm very keen on beat selection. That's one of the most important things, I feel like, because the beat usually carries a lot of the music, and then followed by the melodies and the lyrics, especially in this day and age. But I really just listen to the beat first, and whatever beat I feel like, sits with me, or, I kind of, flow with, then from the beat, I could tell, okay, what route is this going? What do I want to talk about? My topic choice and etc. And then I start to freestyle on the beat. The first thing is the melody. Freestyling the melody is very key, because, when I start to freestyle the melody, the lyrics just kind of flow. I write all my songs, by the way, every single bit of them. And I think the reason why my lyrics flow so effortlessly is because, it all comes from me, it all comes from inside, from the within. But yeah, that's my beat making process. First step, listen to the beat. Second step, find out your melody, freestyling it. Third step, let the lyrics flow, man. My musical journey started in 2020. Really, that's when I released my first solo song, You Fine. I then took an 8-month break just to kind of, go through my artist development phase, or at least my first artist development phase, and really figure out what my sound is, and came back with Bombastic, and then since then I've been consistent. I do think that dropping body of works for your day one fans and your core audience is very important, which is why every single year I work really hard to at least drop an EP so that people could see, you know, the sound, and, you know, they could see, you know, even the experimental sound in there as well. Summer Night Interlude was the first project that I dropped, which was in 2021. It had, you know, some songs like Risk It or Want My Love, which you guys should check out, by the way. But it was really dope. I really loved putting out that EP. It was more the Afro R&B sound. I had just figured out my first sound first. So, you know, putting out that EP was very important. It was very special to me till this day. The second project was Best Out West, which I took a more, I'll say, Western influence sound on. So you would see like my J Hus influence over there, you know, my 50 Cent influence over there, where I'm taking more hip hop, rap, and drill, which had, you know, songs like No Reason or even Big Bouff in there, which you guys should also check out. And lastly, To Cry and Bounce was the most recent one. It did really good. I'm really happy for the reception that it got. But, you know, like, that song was, I think this was, To Cry and Bounce was really the first project that I could say encapsulated like the Bouff sound, because I had really taken time to work on the productions. I co-produced almost all the beats over there. Obviously, as usual, wrote all the songs, and it took like a whole year to put together. So it was really amazing to see it actually come to fruition and see that people took it really well. You know, it charted and reaching all these different heights. It was really, it was dope. To Cry and Bounce is out now. You should go check that out too.
She said she want my heart, yeah. I'm sorry I can't share with you. She said don't tear me up, I know, no. I promise I can't give to you. She said don't leave my side, yeah. I'm sorry I can't stay.
Director X, man. Director X is a legend, first of all. Let me just say that. So shout out to X. Shout out to Brent getting me, you know, on board with the show. Robin Hood is out now. It's doing amazing too. Tia Banks, SLN, they also, you know, dropped crazy verses on there too. So, you know, it was dope working with those type of people. Shout out to Tia Banks as well. I've been seeing her like obviously around the city and stuff. She's doing herself. She's doing great for herself and putting on for the city, especially the woman in rap over here. So shout out to SLM, shout out to Tia Banks as well. Working on that project was really special. It was also tough, I'm not gonna lie, because there will be some nights I get a call from them side like, yo, we had this little mistake over here. It says from, and we should, you know, turn it to to. So I would have to go to the studio at like 2 a.m. to go fix that. And, you know, they work really quick, especially X. He pays a lot of attention to detail. So the smallest thing from, you know, pronunciation to, you know, even just messing up a lyric and stuff like that, like you have to always pay attention to that. So it was good. It taught me a lot about, you know, taking my craft a lot more seriously, paying attention to detail. And, you know, obviously it was a dope ride, man. Watching the show Robin Hood and hearing my sound and seeing the soundtrack all come into play, it was, you know, it was surreal. So I'm grateful to that. Shout out to X, man. An artist I would love to collab with, I mean, obviously J Hus and Burna Boy for sure. I feel like having that collab would be crazy, especially with our different sounds but similar styles. I think it would be a good contrast and a good blend as well. Another person I would like to shout out my boy Ruga, shout out my boy Rema. Rema is killing it right now. Rema is going crazy. Ruga just dropped a Tay2, he's going crazy. I already talked to Ruga about this though, but you know, when next he comes out here, we'll definitely get in the studio. We'll see what's up for sure. But those are some 4 artists that I really like this sound. I really like, you know, apart from the sound, personality wise, you know, I've met all these people except for J Hus for now, but you know, these are personalities that I think that when we're in the studio, you know, making what we make, we'll definitely come up with something crazy. So yeah, shout out to all of them, man.
Risk it, I wanna risk it. Promise, baby, I go the distance. Pop the bottle cause it's on me right now. We can make a movie, baby, like we pros tonight. Risk it, I wanna risk it.
Yeah, man, something about me that people may not know. Growing up, I did grow up in the Middle East, so I do speak Arabic a little bit. I don't understand more than I can speak though. Second thing I'll say, I did track. A lot of people don't know that about me. But I done track. At a point, actually, our team even had the 4x1 Ontario record as well. So I won RUP, so I was doing crazy, man. Getting scouted and stuff. It was high jump and 100 meters. So that was pretty dope. But yeah, those are a couple of things people don't know about me. Oh, I also went to school. I was in school for dental studies as well before I started doing music. So I was starting to be a dentist, and then I found music, and I was like, yo, you know what? Go with the heart, you get me? So I'm happy, no regrets. I'm here now.
Introduce yourself in Arabic.
Can't do that.
What?
Can't do that. And a Bouff, that's literally it. It's just, hey, I'm Bouff.
Okay, so say something else in Arabic then, man.
Shukran Jazilan, Shukran Jazilan, Vibe 105.5. And yeah,
So shukran is thanks.
Shukran Jazilan is just me. Thank you very much for having me. Yeah. I'm probably, my worst habit is, I would say it's good and bad, but sometimes I just move too fast. That's the thing with me. A lot of people obviously on my team, shout out Eagles, be telling me to chill. But I'm just kind of learning that as much as, you know, I'm ambitious and I have goals and I have places I want to be, or I have things I want to get completed on time, there's still a lot of time. You know, man's still young. Nothing's running away. So I've just been learning a lot to pay attention to myself, you know, my health, you know, my sleeping habits. Because I don't sleep at all. I probably take like 3-4 hours of sleep. Wake up, go to the gym, go to the studio, go on set, all these different things. So yeah, I think one thing about me is just I'm really fast paced. And obviously when you move really fast, you kind of just, you know, you don't really pay attention to safety. You don't really pay attention to yourself and your health and other people around you. So that's something that I've been, you know, kind of chilling on, especially when it comes to my work ethic, because I'm always on go.
What's your name, baby? Sit the fire in your eyes, you must be hell, baby. Every West and Prada, what's your heel say? And if it ain't a Prada, I can get that shit for you, yeah. Shorty from Toronto.
My hidden talent. I could play the saxophone and I could play the keyboard. I could play the keyboard, the piano more than I could play the sax for sure, but yeah, those would be I could play the drums as well. I play the drums as well. And I just started learning the bass guitar recently, like last year. So I could do that a little bit, but definitely I could play the others more than that. Okay, so what's next for Bouff? I will be doing a show soon. My first headline show in Toronto, which will be announced very soon, sometime in, you know, early 2024. Apart from that, I am working on my next EP, my next project as well, which will also drop in 2024. I might be going on tour soon with someone else. No details yet, you know, on that, but as time goes on, definitely follow me on socials and keep updated, and you know, I'll be dropping all that information over there soon. So Cry and Bounce is out now. Before you're listening, go check that out. The EP is going crazy. You know, the 3 singles over there I think you should listen to is Shorty from Toronto, which is crazy. If, you know, for the girldom, you guys are gonna love that one. Golo is going crazy as well. And obviously Jacob Band. If you really wanna know who Bouff is and what I stand for, my encapsulated sound, go check those out for sure. Love. Yo, this is Bouff and I just introduced myself. Shukran Jazilan, Vibe 105.